We have a duty not to disparage the reputation of the members of this body. That duty is particularly important when we are dealing with very difficult, very personal subjects like last night. It's been reported and not disputed that while a member of this body was explaining how his or her own personal religious beliefs influenced her view on last night's bill, or his or her view on last night's bill, another member of this house was telling a group of people that she, quote, must have grown up in the church of Satan. I didn't hear the remark personally, but it was made in front of reporters. That's why it's in the newspaper today. That's one of the stories out of all of the things that got reported about last night. That's why that's part of the story from last night, because a member of this body said that. And let me tell you, if you see that I'm frustrated, yes, because it was an attack on another member about religious beliefs, which I've said for 10 years I think is way out of bounds. Because I would not dare challenge a person's religious beliefs here because they differ in some sort of practice than what I believe. That is definitely not what we're here for. Your relationship with God is personal. Whatever your religion, that relationship is personal. That's number one. Why I'm more upset is that this was said in the area of the chamber where our nonpartisan staff sits, and they don't have a choice about being here. All of us can choose just walk off this floor and go somewhere else. They've got to sit here. But even more importantly, it was said where our teenage pages typically are present. And I will be more forthright, a page heard it and was aghast, upset, very upset. And I am apologizing to the pages because that is not who we are, and that is not who the other 119 people are in this building, and that is not what the senators stand for on that side. We don't do that. We've got kids. We've got people who work here who don't have a choice about being around us. We've got people who come from the gallery, and whatever they do, and I commend the speaker for last night doing all he could, not only during the debate, but before the debate and after debate, to hold decorum. But folks, let's have some respect for the institution. If you don't respect your other members, that's fine. Nobody's here to change somebody's heart. I wish we could, but we cannot. But my God, you have an obligation to respect this institution. And if I sound like I'm chastising and I am ticking somebody off by sounding like that, I'm sorry, I'm just angry. Because all of us at some point have had children, grandchildren. Some of us have children and grandchildren paging right now. Have had them up there, and I would not dare want them walking away from this institution thinking that's who we've become. So please be conscious of that when we are making our comments, when we are being heard by the media. We don't have to attack each other. Representative Brown just said we can disagree without being disagreeable. But to challenge a person's religion when they share a deeply personal story, which we all at some point have, I think is beyond the ken, and I rise to say that is beneath the dignity of this House, and that is beneath the dignity of any elected office. And I felt that needed to be addressed, and again, I apologize for my tone for those who did not offend, because I want to be clear, this isn't about party. This isn't about your side, my side, and this is exactly the furor you would hear in my voice if I heard somebody sitting on this side or sitting wherever, and I'm not saying who said it and what, but if I heard a member of the House caucus, could be my best friend, I would say the same thing to them personally, and I would say this publicly, because we can't do that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Sir.